Previously on Ultimate Spider-Man, 20 years ago, evil Reed Richards, the maker, prevented a radioactive spider from biting a young Peter Parker. But not only him, he likewise prevented the creation of any other superheroes and found a secret council to rule the world from the shadows. Now 9 months ago, Tony Stark revealed to Peter that his name was at the top of Maker's list of superheroes that he erased from the history. So Maker feared that Spider-Man may be the greatest danger of his plans. So Tony gave Peter the same radioactive spider along with a Bicotech suit. So with the help of his daughter May, Peter creates his classic red and blue costume and becomes the ultimate Spider-Man, who is working alongside Green Goblin, Harry Osborn. Meanwhile, Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson have launched a news organization called The Paper to find out the truth about Daily Bugle's owner, Wilson Fisk, and his criminal activities. Everything is going great. Peter is happy with his family, his wife MJ, 2 kids, and his uncle. Also, he is getting closer and closer to wipe out crimes from his city. But Wilson Fisk doesn't allow that to happen, so he gathers the heads of New York, the Sinister Six, to capture both Spidey and Green Goblin. The first try is Black Cat, Walter Hardy, who manages to beat the two. But as they are about to kill Spidey, Harry makes the final move, and Black Cat gets badly injured, and it creates a tension between Peter and Harry, where Peter tries his best to use non-lethal way. Harry is doing what he felt is right to save his friends and this city, and it becomes more complicated now that Ben Parker and Jameson know the Green Goblin's identity, and they want Harry in this case to expose Kingpin and his criminal underworld. And not only that, Uncle Ben also figures out Peter's secret identity, that he is Spider-Man. But forgetting all the worries, the Parker family is now celebrating the Christmas, but their happiness is going to end soon, as unknown to everyone, the Peter Parker who is in the party is actually the Picotech AI Venom that Tony Stark gave to Peter, and later it reveals both the real Peter and Harry are captured by Kraven the Hunter, and their torture begins. Kraven throws the two into the Savage Land, as now both Peter and Harry not only thinking about Kraven, but they are also surviving from the deadliest creatures of the Savage Land. On the other side, Peter's son Richard is wearing the AI Venom suit, and Venom is helping Richard to be the next Spider-Man in Peter's absence. But in the middle of their training, they get confronted by Felicia Hardy, the new Black Cat, and she is here to get her revenge on Spider-Man for humiliating her father. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 14 of Ultimate Spider-Man. You can get the previous parts on this playlist, so if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the city, where Richard and Venom are engaged with the new Black Cat. She tries to hurt Richard the same way Spider-Man did to her father, but Richard has no idea what she is talking about. He tries to convince her that she is fighting the wrong guy. He doesn't even know her father, and even if he did, he wouldn't have pushed him off a building. But Felicia is not convinced. She thinks Spider-Man is lying. Richard tries his best not to hurt Cat, but she is not listening to him. So with no other options left, Richard reveals his face, and it shocks Felicia, and Spider-Man seems too young. So Richard says he is 15 and a half, almost 16. So Felicia replies she is 16 and a half, almost 17. They both are teenagers, and I hope there is a possibility that Richard and Felicia could develop a romance in the upcoming future. But things are not looking good for both Harry and Peter. They have managed to make their own right, surviving days and nights, eating dinosaur meats. They are doing all sorts of things to stay alive, and Peter is only thinking about his family. Kraven knows about MJ and the gates, so he has to escape this place, go to his family and save them. Harry knows what Peter is thinking, but he reminds Peter that they need to focus on right now, because they have to succeed in this before they can do anything about what's out there. But while they are crossing the mountain, their ride gets hit. Kraven is following them. He is enjoying seeing them suffer. Peter quickly helps Harry to get out of the water, and they quickly hide themselves behind a rock. Harry is badly injured, and Kraven keeps continuing firing at them. So Peter tells Harry to go into the jungle while he will distract him. But Harry cannot let this happen. Kraven points his rifle, and Peter quickly realizes the danger. He tells Harry to run, and by dodging the bullets, Peter quickly comes to Harry. For the first time, Peter is able to feel the spider sense that helped him to dodge all the bullets. They need to keep running, but Harry is in no shape to run. And then Mole-Man appears in front of them. He tells them this is his domain, his place, and Kraven is poisoning it. His master Kingpin wants both of them alive, but Kraven is here to kill them, so he is the only option that can help them to get out of the savage land. So Morlun brings Harry and Peter to a secret cave that can lead them to the outside world. But as they enter inside it, Morlun is approached by Mysterio. He is here to observe what Morlun is planning, because the two have a secret plan for both Spider-Man and Green Goblin, as maybe with the help of the two, they can take out Kingpin and be the ruler of the underworld. But they also fear if Kingpin knows about this, they will be in danger. But from a distance, they are being watched by Kraven the Hunter, and he knows where Peter and Harry went. The panel then jumps into the city. Richard and Felicia are sitting on a rooftop, watching the sunset, sharing each other's details. Felicia says her father, the original Black Cat, is a part of a supervillain group, but when Spider-Man hurt him, he enlisted his own daughter to rule his territory. And Felicia tells Richard she is not a criminal, she is just confused. She doesn't want to do this. She was angry, and she says sorry to Richard for attacking him. And Felicia then asks about Richard's dad, but Venom quickly wants Richard not to reveal that. So Richard says he can't tell her that because he has to protect the identities of all those people who are close to him. So while Richard and Felicia are getting closer in the savage land, time is running out for both Peter and Harry. They know Kraven is coming for them, so they make a trap to stop Kraven. They are almost at the edge of the savage land, but Harry keeps telling Peter that they should kill Kraven and stop this hunt forever. But Peter says they have talked about this already. Their family are the main priority. But then Harry reveals Gwen is not in danger. If someone kidnapped him, the insurance company would make sure that the kidnappers are getting paid off if he is returned. Gwen and he have an elevated version of that danger liability. If something happened to either of them, not only does someone try to resolve it, but the other person gets an extreme level of security. It's invisible to the person being protected, but it is effective. Otto created the protocols. He would have done the same for Peter, but Otto doesn't know who Spider-Man is, as Peter doesn't trust him, so it makes only Peter's family in danger. Harry is safe somehow, so they are preparing to escape the place, but behind them, all of Morlun's minions are lying dead. Kraven killed them all, and he knows where the two were headed. Both Peter and Harry are almost there to leave the savage land, but then his spider sense kicks in, and he quickly saves Harry from the flying bullets. Kraven is here with a machine gun, firing at everything towards his way, so Peter quickly tells Harry to go back, and he jumps on Kraven, dodging every bullet until he runs out of ammo. But Kraven has backup. He came here fully prepared, and he quickly catches Peter in front of the cave. But before Kraven could realize, he is already fallen trap set up by the two, and the explosion caught him. He is badly injured, but Kraven has decided to end this hunt. He will not leave until he kills them both. So Peter and Kraven engage in a brutal fight. The fight becomes intense, but soon Kraven learns what he is fighting. Peter says he tortured them, bled them, he learned everything about them, but he didn't fully comprehend what he was hunting. And then Kraven tries to shoot him, but Peter grabs the gun and breaks it into pieces. Reminds Kraven he is no match against him, and he crossed the line by going after his family. And Peter begins to smash Kraven left and right until he knocks into the ground. Harry sees everything, so he tells Peter to finish him off. It is the only way they can end this hunt. But Peter stops himself. He says he is not like Kraven. He is going to forget everything he knows about them, leave their city, and never return. But Harry is determined to kill Kraven. He stands against Peter, but right at the time, Kraven grabs a pistol and pulls the trigger. The bullet goes straight through Peter, but Peter is like, he didn't feel any danger. Why did it happen? So Kraven smiles, and he says he wasn't aiming at Peter. He was just in the way. And then it reveals Harry is lying dead. The bullet penetrates his head. Kraven killed Harry, and he tells Peter he should have listened to his friend. He was right. The hunt will never stop, and it drives Peter mad. He lands barrage of punches right into his face. He would have killed Kraven, but then a voice stops him. It is Mysterio. He has plans for Peter, so he reminds him instead of killing Kraven, he should go home and check his family if they are safe or not. He couldn't save his friend, but perhaps he can still save his own family. So without wasting any time, Peter rushes, and after some time, he arrives into his apartment. MJ quickly grabs him. She was worried for Peter as he went missing for days, but then MJ notices Peter is covered in blood. He is badly injured. And then Peter says Harry is dead and he couldn't save him. He begins to cry. Seeing Peter, MJ gets shocked. She wants to know what happened to them. So Peter says they know who they are. They know everything about them, about the kids, their names, where they live. He says sorry to MJ that he ruined everything. So MJ asks Peter what they are going to do now. So Peter says they run. It is the only way for the Parker family to escape the trouble and find a way to get rid of the villains. And with this, the chapter 14 of Ultimate Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.